What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Behind the Barricade here with your host, Roddy Harris, and I'll be joined by my co-host, Krista Carlos, in just a few moments. Mark is over in Texas, living the good life. Oh, no, just training, living the good life and training. But I'm dolo for a little bit, and I'm going to be joined by Krista Carlos in just a few moments, just running a little behind schedule. We all will be on until 8 p.m. We are got a lot of things to do, a lot of things to get off my chest today. Hey, look, let's talk about it. Hey, Jessica Hoffman, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Look, guys, we are coming off a great weekend, right? A great weekend of wrestling. Shout outs need to go out to everyone that was involved with the final match with Ric Flair. The whole card was stacked. It was a wonderful, wonderful event for Rick and for everyone that was involved. Kudos to them. Also, we coming off a weekend of the Ric Flair roast. The roast was actually pretty funny. I did get to check it out. Very funny jokes, very good stuff. On top of all that, capped off on Saturday was, come on, SummerSlam, man. And SummerSlam, once again, what can I say? Look, I'm going to get into it in depth on Thursday with Andrew and Andrew's Hot Takes. Check us out at 7 p.m. But I'll tell you this. The change is here, folks. Change is in the air. The way you start out a show by giving us something hot, you gave us a title match to start the show, which I'm all for. Then you also, on top of that, you give us some introductions, some welcome backs, some one call up. You know, Bailey graced us with her presence. Dakota Kai graced us with her presence. Welcome back, Dakota Kai. And on top of that, formerly known as Io Shirai, Io Sky. So, new faction to come. I'm digging it. I've said the women's division needs help in the WWE. They need all they can. There's been multiple reports today about Sasha and Naomi coming to an agreement to come back to the WWE. That could be as early as tonight. So you got that going on. And on top of that, keep in mind, also was told to me that this episode of Raw is going to be a statement Raw for Triple H. He wants to make a statement. So I'm not talking about verbally. I'm talking about figuratively. Enjoy about Carlos. Chris, how are you, buddy?
What's up, dude?
I had not much, just going down a breakdown of the breaking news and stuff that's hot right now. Statement Raw tonight, supposedly. Figurative speaking, not verbally. He's not going to come out there and make a statement, go get everybody all hyped up. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. But
I don't think he has to.
And I don't think he has to either. He doesn't have to say anything.
No, because he already showed on Saturday.
Yes.
My only issue with Saturday was that botched up ending.
Yeah, that was a mess.
What the fuck was that?
It was produced. I want to take the little pressure off of H. Guess who produced this? Guess who produced that match?
Who did?
Take a wild guess.
Pritchard? Heyman? Who's still in the company now?
Still in the company now, walks around with a fanny pack. Like it's 1980s.
Around with a fanny pack. Michael T.S. Hayes? The fuck?
And I think that was because if I'm a betting man, Michael Hayes was like, come on, man, let me do something on the show. All right, you got the main event. Let's leave me alone.
Dude, if me and you were there and paid our money, big money, to sit ringside.
Oh, I've been pissed.
And he comes out with the fucking tractor. First of all, Roman Reigns looked like a cartoon character flying out of that ring.
That was hilarious.
That's your money, man, and you putting him at the risk of that, he could have gotten fucking seriously hurt. Second of all, they got the ring propped up so no one could see on that whole side of what was going on.
No, none whatsoever.
Other than that, I was ready to give an A for SummerSlam.
And look, I understand the ring spot was a cool spot, but if he would have just put the ring down, I think I would have been more okay with it.
Put it down after he lifted it?
Yeah, you lifted up just to throw him out the ring. Now you put it back down. Now, it might have not landed back the normal way, but at least it wouldn't have been in the air like that the whole time.
We
And
know Brock likes his redneck toys, but that was a little bit much.
that was a bit much. And then he kept putting the damn tractor lifts too close into the ring. And I'm like, yo, dude, somebody's going to
Dude,
get hurt. This is crazy.
that first push when he pushed the ring, there she is.
So how you want
Hi.
she want to be on the show today. So she broke her piggy bank, so mommy is sweeping up the glass.
Oh, well, that's how you get the pennies.
Yeah, there you go. Girl got more money in that bank account in that piggy bank than I got in my bank account right now.
They always do.
It's crazy. But
when you when he pushed the ring, I thought the whole ring was going to collapse.
Yeah, and it was a pretty damn far push.
Yeah, no, that wasn't pushed.
No, it wasn't pushed like a little bit. No, he pushed that damn ring. It was pretty damn far. And I said, you know, I'm gonna give it still a solid show. And my pet peeve was, can we at least put somebody jump in the tractor and put the damn ring down?
Yeah,
put it down.
Now, listen, I get those mechanical props, the Stone Cold milk. The beer truck and shit like that, but that was just bad.
It's over the top, unnecessary.
It almost erased all the good that I saw.
No, come on. There was so much more good. It was
that was good, but that's not the way you want to end the night.
Absolutely not. It leaves a sour taste in your mouth. I'm happy Theory didn't come in there and ruin the party. Got his ass tossed around, which is cool.
Yeah,
I was happy about that. And then the way you start the show was hot.
Yeah, that was good.
Great title match. It was really
that was a great match. If they only Becky Lynch stops dressing so goofy.
Yeah, and then on top of that, you get the Bayley return. Then you get the Dakota Kai return. Now Io Shirai return, formerly known as Io Shirai. Her name is
Io Sky. I'm not down with that, but at least she's there.
Whose decision was it? That's all I ask. Is it hard to pronounce Shirai for the kids? Sky is easy, which I love about it is they kept it the same almost. Io Sky, Io Shirai, it goes together.
Yeah, listen. At least there's worse names.
At least they didn't call her Kim Minnie or some weird Kim Kimalot or some weird name that has nothing to do with her.
And from what I read, Dakota Kai chose not to re-sign back in April.
And I can only imagine why.
Like, the contract is up, and she decided not to resign.
And took some time to herself to reflect. Probably thought about some things and say, "Hey, man, where my career is going? Do I want to go back there?" There's a lot of questions, but I'm glad she took that time to herself to reflect, get it together, and say, "You know what? I see the man in charge. I trust that man. I'm gonna give him one more shot." Now, this leads right into talking about giving one more shot. This leads right into going into AEW Fight for the Fallen. It leads all into.
Yeah, I will give. I'll say this on Jake Paul, Logan Paul.
Yeah.
The kid's an athlete, right? I said this the first time around. He trains for his other shit that he does.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He doesn't come across as a quote-unquote celebrity performer who's doing a one-off.
Hold on 1 second, Chris.
Yeah.
All right. Glass update. But
he doesn't come across as a celebrity one-off. He would be a legit every week wrestler.
And look,
that's what they're going to do with him.
And that's I was nervous about today. I was like, Chris going to bash this kid. He's going to get on him. But I said, you know what? He did sign a long-term deal. He is trying to learn. It's not like he's a one-off. I'll see you later. This is only a one-time thing. No, he really wants to do this.
And it's believable. See, that's my problem with the Bad Bunnies and that shit, right? Bad Bunny, they come in there, they allow him to do stuff just for the pop, right? They allow him. Logan Paul looks like he belongs in that ring. Mm-hmm. That's the totally different thing. Logan Paul's an athlete. He trains. I've watched, listen, like those dudes or not, I don't really care for, social media darlings, but I watch those dudes train. They train legit, right? They're in the gym every day doing what they do. So that's my thing on Paul. He could be a legit contender if that's what he chooses to do. And it looks different. It feels different when you're watching him. He's a phenomenal athlete, he's phenomenal shape, and he really, showed me something.
The cool part about him was also his ability to hang with the great dance partner in the Miz. That's a perfect dance partner for him. It
Perfect
worked.
for him, yes.
Their chemistry was there. They worked well together. They played off of each other well. He had some really good spots where I was like, you see normal celebrities do spots like that. It's botched up. It's all messed up. He was nailing these spots. Bang, bang, one after another after another. And I said, this kid, man, he really put his time in. So I had to sit back and ask myself, is it possible that Logan Paul could be one of the most successful celebrity people we've seen from pop culture go into pro wrestling, not as I wanted to do this since day one, but come in there, train, work hard, and get himself over to the point where, this guy's pretty damn good.
Well, if you look at it this way, if you just told me his name was Logan Paul, or his name was whatever, Paul Rogers, and he shows up and gives that performance, you're not going to question what he is.
Exactly.
Right? So if you take all the social media shit out of it, so based on, I saw some chain wrestling. I saw a lot of stuff, and this is, my argument with the Bad Bunny and that bullshit. They bring them in there for spots, and everyone goes nuts. Oh, he did the Canadian. It's a spot. He's allowed to do it, right? And you, like you just said, you have a dance partner like The Miz who doesn't care about winning every match anymore. He doesn't have to. He's cemented. He doesn't have to. And you got.
He was kicking his ass too. The Miz.
Listen, they would go laying in on each other. Yeah.
The Miz.
So you got, quality match, and like I said, if they continue with this dude, I'll be a believer because he looks the part, he feels the part, and he can actually perform in that ring.
Absolutely. And look, I know we're going to get into it more on Thursday. Comments are blowing up. Christopher Brown goes, you heard what Rick did after the last match, Rodney? I saw him walk over to Brett Taker, Michelle McCool, DDP, and give them a hug for being there in the front row. That was very nice of them to show up for his last match. I don't know how many last matches Rick had. There's so many damn last matches. But, yeah, they all showed up for him. They did the right, that's the right thing to do. He's a friend. You be there for your friend. You ask you to be there, you be there, So I did see that. I don't know exactly what else he did, but I know he was dog tired because I never seen a man throw chops so slow in my life. But it was pretty damn bad. And I don't want to see it no more, Rick. Please.
You watched it? I wouldn't refuse. I wouldn't even watch the highlight.
I saw the highlight video.
Okay.
It was rough. He couldn't even sit up in the figure four. He was just laying down.
Bye, Rick.
Oh.
Siete Boca Vista.
Oh, my goodness. He goes, Rick went to the bar with Kid Rock after his last match. Oh, God. Sweet God.
Sweet baby Jesus.
I don't want to know what that bar looked like after they left.
No. Go ahead, read some more, then we'll transition.
He goes, Hunter is not Tony Khan. No, he's not. No, he's not. But Hunter is a different type of person. He has a different vision, which I'm cool with. Just go home and goes, I saw that, and I thought, who is smoking and not sharing? Meaning that he went to the bar, went to the bar with Kid Rock. I think that's what she's talking about. Because Ron goes, Becky Lynch actually got hurt during the match. Chris, word is she suffered a separated shoulder Saturday night.
Yeah, I saw that. They said it wasn't serious.
Okay, pop back in, be out a week or two, be back to normal. Drew said the table spot he nailed perfectly. He even moved in midair to land it right. Yes, he did. It was actually very cool, and he landed it spot on.
No, dude, that was impressive.
Oh yeah, he listen. That's not a small leap either. To
get
that perfectly. Miz took it great, sold it well. Both sold it damn
but
good.
I want to close out my Logan Paul comments. He's an athlete.
Yes, he is.
That's what athletes can do.
Yes, absolutely.
That's all I'm saying. Bad Bunny, not an athlete.
Cool little transition here, and since we're going to talk Triple H, we gotta address the new regime a little bit, right? All right, hold on 1 second, okay? So, we got to address the new regime and Tony Khan's comments about Triple H, which some people really attacking Tony over it. I didn't deem it to be that malicious, to be honest with you. He was asked a question about, like, is he nervous? Like, Triple H is in charge and worried about God, because a bunch of guys that just recently went over to AEW said, man, If the wish this changing of the guard would have happened a couple of months ago, I wouldn't have left. So a couple of guys are like, damn, I locked myself here. And damn it, I wish I would have stayed. So I know Kieran Cross was one of them that said, hey, maybe if the phone rings and it says Paul Levesque, I'm picking it up. Like, so there's people out there who left who 85% of them say if Triple H was in charge, I'll still be there. Now, there's some of them that's still floating around in different promotions who can get that phone call. Kieran Cross is floating around out there. A couple of guys that don't really deserve to be out in the conversation, but Cross is one of them that does deserve to be there. So it's exciting to see. Now, I want to see what you think about these Tony Khan comments. He was asked about Triple H in a very positive way, about granting guys a release if need be. And here are the comments right here for those of you guys that don't know. It says depend on who it is, and it depends on who the person is if I would grant them a release or not. But I think those two situations, meaning he's talking about Jonathan Gresham, he was asked about, and Triple H. He goes, I think both of those situations have nothing to do with the other. I'll keep my eye on it. I don't think that it's gonna be dots that will connect, and definitely think that it probably is gonna change in management philosophy and totally try. Hold on, let me let Chris back in.
Sorry, dude. I turned my alerts off.
Nah, no problem. I got you, buddy.
These grown men with group texts, I just can't. Ripping off 20 texts within. I stop.
Just cut it out.
My brother and my friend. It's ridiculous.
So, here's Tony Khan's comments on. He was asked about Jonathan Gresham's asking for his release, and he was also today. Well, the question was kind of equate the two to Triple H and the changing of power in the WWE. So he goes, will you be granting a release to anybody that wants one? And he goes, it depends on who it is, and it depends on who the person is if I would grant them a release or not. But I don't think those two situations with Jonathan Gresham and Triple H had anything to do with each other. I'll keep my eye on it. I don't think that it's going to be dots that will connect, and I definitely don't think it's probably going to be a change in management philosophy. I would totally think that. Beginning with that being said, I'm not sure if it's going to be bad for AEW, but I do think it's going to be a good thing for wrestling fans because the competition is going to change, and probably in a way will be good for all wrestling fans. So a lot of people attacked Tony about that.
For that? Why are they?
And I also was like, oh, because he's scared. No. And then also his comments on Busted Open when they were talking about like people that's locked under contract that might want to jump ship and go back to WWE. He goes, well, Adam Cole's under contract for 5 years till 2027. Malachi Black, I got him for till 2027. Which, okay, Tony, you can say that, but we hear guys get frustrated all the time and want out. Doesn't matter how long you got them for. They want out. They want out. You know, you got a guy right now that two guys that reportedly want out. So who knows what that can tell from now until 2027. But I don't think Tony said anything wrong here. I thought that he answered the question very, very well. I thought he handled himself like a true professional. He didn't act like a baby. He didn't act like a child. And we're going to kick his butt anyway. No. He didn't say nothing like that. He just answered the question straightforward. The two situations have nothing to do with each other. He respects Hunter. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if Hunter has much respect for Tony, but I'm pretty sure H watches AEW. Come on, wrestling guys watch wrestling stuff. So, you know, I don't think there's much to do about nothing in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't understand what they have an issue with that. What he said, and Tony Khan's not scared of WWE. Yeah. If he was scared, then why would he start his own company?
That's my whole point exactly. I don't think he's petrified because Triple H is taking over. First of all, it's only been a week.
Listen, it's only been a week, and we've said this so many times. The worst thing that happened to wrestling was Vince McMahon
monopolizing
it. Okay? Any guy in business that makes money likes competition. All right? So people have to get off of this shit. I don't turn on TV every week trying to go back and forth in my head over, you know, listen, anyone that doesn't understand, AEW is still a young company.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, still a young company that are doing a lot of stuff, a lot of things, right? That nobody. If we had Anthony Carricker here, right?
Yeah.
If we go back in the time machine, Rodney, and go back Anthony Carricker's comments. What was he calling him? A T-shirt company 3 years ago.
You call him T-shirt.
Okay? And Anthony ate a little of that when he saw Moxley debut on their first pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Ate it. And I kept telling everyone at studio, Moxley's going, Moxley's going, Moxley's going. Every week, right? I said that.
Yep.
Moxley will be at double and up. So it's a young company. Let's let it go for a while before we start with the comparing and this and that and saying that this businessman is scared. Now, we call Tony Khan out all the time for some of his dumb shit. We do.
Yeah, and we listen, as of late, and then we're gonna get into a fight for the fallen too. As of late, there has been some things that I have not been a fan of with AEW.
No.
We call it out.
We call it out.
I don't say
some people have a problem calling out WWE. Some of them are friends of the show and they're friends with us.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Some of them are on Andrew's show.
Yes.
Which leads me into my next thing I need to say from last week. The whole ROH acquisition. Right? Yep. Rodney, correct me if I'm wrong. When Vince McMahon acquired WCW and ECW, did he not put those wrestlers on WWE programming?
Yes.
And under the banner of where they came from?
Yes.
Okay. It was right? He had his daughter running one and Shane was running one, right?
With the understanding that the invasion angle was in play.
Yeah. Okay. But okay. And correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they do 2 ECW pay-per-views, one night stand, one night onlys?
Yep.
One night stand, right? So why are we criticizing and losing our shit when he's got ROH wrestlers on Dynamite or AEW wrestlers going on the ROH show? Didn't John Cena have a humongous match against Rob Van Dam on one of those pay-per-views? Humongous match that people still talk about.
Probably the most I've ever seen Cena get booed in my entire life.
Okay, so but Tony Khan can't acquire ROH and then put those wrestlers on Dynamite, and vice versa, bring Claudio to go win a title. I mean, I just don't understand it. And we also talk about this. Oh, he's got too much talent. Look at all the talent that just got hurt recently that hasn't been on TV. Right, big names couldn't. Bryan Danielson couldn't be on TV. Adam Cole, right?
Yep.
Kenny Omega's still not on, right? You didn't have John Moxley for a while, so you need talent to fill that in.
I have no idea how to turn the TV.
Hold on one second. You're absolutely right, and I want to say something because this needs to be addressed. Me and Kyle said this to everybody on that episode of Hot Takes. This is how business is. When you acquire something from another place, you want to keep the entity, you advertise it on the entity that you already have. That way you keep people reminded that it's still here. I still have it. It's still a thing.
Yeah.
We don't want to take away what it is. We want to show you what it is every opportunity we have to tell you that, hey, look, as you can see, hey, look, we're right here. Hey, look, this is us. Hey, look, ROH is here. Don't worry about not having a TV deal right now. We're working on that. But these guys are still here.
Yes.
The titles are still active.
Thank you.
Have to advertise your product. You can't just so here's the thing. I'm gonna put it in an analogy that everybody can understand. If McDonald's was bought by Wendy's obviously sells the square patties and have fresh cut French fries and all that stuff that's different from McDonald's. If they bought McDonald's and they want to use the Big Mac on their menu, wouldn't I advertise it as formerly known as the McDonald's Big Mac? Now it's known as the Wendy's Big Mac. Same lettuce, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. special sauce, all that. Now, and the only difference here is they're still calling it Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
It's rebranded in a certain kind of way. So I think the best way to do it is to keep having ROH involved on your product. You can't not have it, because guess what? Oh, so what are they doing? It's gonna be a double standard. Oh, so what are they doing with ROH? They ain't doing nothing with it since they bought it. All right, so you can't have it both ways.
Yeah, but wait, and Rodney, who was that put ECW on Sci-Fi? That was WWE. And how many big stars came off of that shitty show?
Chris Benoit.
The Miz.
Well, big stars now? Are you talking about coming off of it, or people that
big
went
stars that started on that shitty ECW show? Yeah. Miz, Kelly,
Bobby Lashley was huge on there. No, but if you're talking about already made stars that went over,
no, I'm not talking about already made. I'm talking about, so if Tony Khan does eventually come up with an ROH show, and these guys become big stars, right? You put them on the big show. But also, the problem with ROH wasn't the wrestling all those years. They didn't have enough exposure.
Exactly. So when I said that Sinclair should have got a bigger opportunity, but he knew that the Sinclair business knew that they weren't big enough to compete.
He had a business model and he kept it.
Yeah, he stuck to his business model, and it worked for so many years. But now, all right, pandemic happens, things start to fall off. Look at Impact. They struggled for a while, scratching and clawing. Anthem did what they could to keep them afloat. Thank God they did. They didn't drown. ROH drowned it. ROH was drowning before the pandemic.
There's so many more streaming and ways to watch the product now than there was. I didn't know much about ROH until I hooked up with you guys.
Yeah.
It was Andrew, telling me all that shit. So the point is, like, how do you criticize, and I hate to be that guy, but they all, our friends all say it. Wow, if WWE did that, well, if fucking WWE did do it, people. They did it. They acquired two companies and promoted those companies' wrestlers on their show with the company name that they came from.
And here's the thing. It's good business. It'll be
nothing wrong with it.
Did it the other way. If you did it the other way and you put Mercedes Martinez out there with the ROH Women's Championship without saying nothing to nobody about what who she is or what that title is, it will be awkward and weird. It would just be awkward and weird.
And
it is already.
Here's my final thing. Yeah. Here's my final thing on acquisitions and mergers. If the NFL told the AFL, no, we don't want to work with you, you wouldn't have a fucking Super Bowl today.
That's right.
Okay, which is considered a national fucking holiday. You wouldn't have it, but the NFL, Pete Rozelle was smart enough to realize, let me bring these guys in. And then they merged. They all became the NFL. That would be like Pete Rozelle merging and saying, oh, we're not going to put the Jets on TV. We're not going to put the Chiefs.
Listen, if it wasn't for Pete Rozelle and that merger, my New York Jets would not have a Super Bowl championship.
So there'd be no Super Bowl.
We were the first AFL team to ever win a Super Bowl. So 69 was a great year. The year in New York. That 69-70 year was a great year for New York sports. The Jets won a Super Bowl. The Knicks won an NBA championship.
Yeah.
They're like the Mets won the World Series. So you got to understand business, guys. Just take your wrestling hat off for a second. I always say this, right? Take the wrestling hat off, put the business hat on. If you're a businessman, the first thing, you're going to just keep these wrestlers in ROH that's supposed to be under the ROH umbrella. You're going to keep them in doing nothing and hide them?
That's like saying, I'm not going to put Joe Namath on TV.
In his prime. Joe Namath in his prime.
No, we don't need to put him on TV.
I don't want to call him yet because CBS didn't sign a contract yet. So I don't want to name him. What? I'm putting them on there everywhere I swear. You think AEW fans are not going to watch ROH? Guys, come on. Let's be real. Let's be real, man. I just say business is business.
Nobody wants the Raiders on TV, Rodney.
That's just terrible.
No, we don't need the Raiders.
Nobody wants to see the Chiefs. Think about this. What if the NFL said, Pat Mahomes can't be shown because we don't have a TV deal for the air. We don't have a TV
because we never promoted the. So again, if you didn't have smart businessmen back then promoting their acquisition, you wouldn't have Pat Mahomes on your TV every week now.
And if you guys haven't noticed, look at those Chiefs jerseys. What do you always see? The paying homage to the AFL that started them. That big ass A on their chest in the circle, the little wings. Yeah, folks, they're paying homage to how they got started. So, and look, why are they parading around with all these belts on this television show? Because they're praising who ROH is.
Yeah.
Most of their company in AEW started in ROH. So, other than the young guys but
a lot of their guys started in ROH.
A lot of them started in ROH. So a lot of these guys are excited about this.
Yeah.
Really excited. And this makes it. Come on, Joe's not excited. Joe felt great about this. Bryan Danielson felt great about this. Adam Cole
Claudio
felt great about this. Claudio was ecstatic. You know, when the last time I heard him speak in public about the whole situation of him going over there, why he signed there. It was a good idea. It's a great business. Guys got to get down to the business track.
When the merger happened, Rodney, I guess, the Jets come in and you weren't supposed to refer to them as defending Super Bowl champions.
Nope.
That's the same thing as saying don't bring your belts on to Dynamite. It's the same thing.
Because it's a lot of it's hate. A lot of it's
all hate. It's all hate.
And you gotta think of a business. If you're in Tony Khan's position, what are you to do? I know he's talking and having deals with other people. And I know Andrew's blowing up.
Let's see what he's saying.
Andrew,
I want to hear it because he's one of them.
You're more than welcome to. As you guys can see, we're man down tonight. Drew goes warning all the AEW superstars don't sign long-term contracts.
Why?
Because he's referring to when Tony says only certain guys that ask for their release will get their release.
Listen, you did. Okay, Andrew. Did Vince McMahon give everyone their release?
Nope.
That asked for it?
I'm sorry.
No,
but I remember a guy by the name of John Hibbert who begging for his release and wouldn't be able to let go. Got a man right now in NXT dying for it. Well, I don't know if he's begging for his relief right now after he's seen a change of the guard, but that man's been begging to get out of there ever since he read up his 3-year contract. So things do happen. Guys do ask for their release. He also adds Cross wants to come back to WWE. I heard since Triple H is the head of creative. Yes, I heard the same thing. And he was very adamant about H. Him and H got very close over the short time that they worked together. And he really likes Triple H. Like me and Chris said it before. The man, one of the people that can dethrone Roman Reigns realistically was Walter or Karrion Kross.
Yeah, the original Karrion Kross character.
The original Karrion Kross character who's ruthless, aggressive, who rip your head off. That guy can take out Roman Reigns. And that would talk about a moment to have Roman go away for a while. What a moment that would be. So it plays both ways. Christopher Brown goes, with me, Chris, all I call out is the bullshit from
oh, no, we know you, Chris. We're not talking about you.
No, hey, you, buddy. Not you.
Not you, Christopher Brown.
Drew goes, my hatred for the whole ROH acquisition is that there is no TV is set or no TV tapings being set up. We don't know if they're being set up or not, Drew. We
don't know.
Negotiations
but are they on TV? Yes, they are. Yeah. Did you just watch a pay-per-view? Yes, you did. So what is? I'm not understanding.
Oh man, I think it's the hard part of they need to have their own separate entity because that's what Tony said they are. Listen. They're trying. So why did he purchase them if he didn't have a plan in place? Let me explain why. Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
Why can let Vince go run and scoop them up? Like I have the money to do it. I might as well do it.
And Rodney, to give Andrew something to chew on, what do we all clamor for from NXT or WWE? Move the NXT guys up. Move them up. Move them up. But now Tony Khan can't do the same thing.
Now people want their cake and eat it too, Chris. They was back when I missed, guys. I think Jessica Hoffman's still at work. Now we're just chopping it up our ROH. About to get into the fight for the fallen. Chris Brown goes probably because Tony Khan wants it all under one umbrella rather than splitting it between two media companies.
Yes,
because then all right. So right now he's working with Turner, which Warner Brother essentially. Then on top of that, I heard he's in negotiations with Viacom. Do you know how much of a headache that is? What happens if they don't like each other? They don't want you to do business with each other. I don't know what the contract says. I don't know what's in writing. I don't know. But all I know is there's not enough TV time on TBS and TNT to put ROH there. Okay. So you can go look at Paramount. Me and Mike was talking about Paramount Plus. You have a Paramount Plus app. Paramount's under the Viacom umbrella. Why not put ROH on the app?
Yeah.
Idea. Tape it before Dynamite. It's not that difficult to do. Tape it before Dynamite.
Put it on the Rampage spot because you're slowly seeing more and more ROH spots on Rampage.
This past week, they said half the arena left. They left before Rampage started even taping. So it was, look, man, that's not a good look.
It's a long haul. Put it on before.
You got to put it on before.
Or, like I said, go to Daly's place and tape it on a different day.
That's even better. I'll say, hey, you want a Wednesday night? This might be a good spot for a Wednesday night.
ECW proved you need one venue, one town.
How about Saturdays? Well, you might want to do the concerts at Daly's place and stuff like Saturdays might be a little rough. Maybe Tuesday at Wednesday. Oh, well, Wednesday you have
you do
an hour before Dynamite airs ROH at Daly's place on said channel. All you got to do is switch over to Dynamite. That's it. We do it already with SmackDown. We watch SmackDown, switch over to Rampage. Why not have ROH be aired an hour before Dynamite, then switch right over to Dynamite?
But with that said, for the time being, I'm satisfied with what I did.
Look,
you're bringing ROH title out to Dynamite. I'm not. I don't understand. Like, I don't sit there and watch through the lens. We're watching on a Wednesday night, and so shows up with an ROH title. I don't lose my shit. And what kills me is some of these guys they nitpick about who they want to have an issue with. No one has an issue with FTR running around with the ROH belts, right, on Dynamite. But we have an issue with this guy, that guy, that guy. Come on. You can't have it, like you said, every which way, right? So pick your battles. But I don't understand how this is wrangling people, and Tony Khan should get a hit. I'm sorry, smart businessman. That's what smart businessmen do. But again, they forgot that their Lord and Savior, Vince McMahon, acquired two companies at the same time and promoted them both on his show. That's all I'm going to say.
So Drew goes, let me ask you a question. Where the fuck was the Righteous during the whole ROH acquisition? Nowhere to be found until the pay-per-view. Okay, but once again, I don't know the situation.
What do you mean the Righteous? We said, Rodney and I both said, let's let it play out and see what they do. And this is what they're doing. We said, right, Rodney? We said, let it play out. We can't comment on just an acquisition. We have to see what plays out. And what's been playing out so far is okay in my book.
Yeah, I'm not upset. I do think it's a lot of belts being defended, but think about it. It's going to be its own separate thing anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to see all those belts defended on one show anymore once they get a settled place where they can tape and do their thing. We're not going to see that. So, well, I don't know if we'll see it or not, but maybe on a big show like an All Out, you may see it. You might see it like, there's a lot of moving parts here. Now, do I feel like Tony's doing a lot right now? Yeah, I think he's doing the most right now. But do I feel like he needs to take his foot off the gas pedal a little bit and try to get things back in order in an organized fashion? Yes. There's a lot of moving parts. There's guys hurt. There's a lot of things going down.
Well, if you look at it, the ROH stuff seems to be working a lot more smoothly than the AEW stuff.
And that's why I think he needs to get his priorities aligned a little bit. What's a priority to you? Maybe you need to get a second man in charge next to you that can help you balance this out. Because I feel like he's doing a lot by himself. Not one man can't run 3 wrestling shows. It's a lot to do.
Yeah.
Even the great Vinnie Mac had a team, So you got to get yourself a team. Get some guys you can trust. And that's why I say losing Cody Rhodes is a big thing because
that was a big thing.
You losing
And
that
I
guy.
certainly am not being righteous. I'm just giving you facts. The fact of the matter is, the Exalted One, Vince McMahon, did the exact same shit back in 2000, early 2000s, and that's okay.
But no, when he says the righteous, he's talking about the six man tag champions, which I knew, we all knew that they were nowhere, but we don't know their situation. One of them could have been hurt. I don't know, but all of a sudden now we got trios championships coming. So look, I'm digging it. I'm digging what he's doing. I'm picking up what he's putting down. I'm trying to roll with it. I'm not trying to shit on everything he does. That's the last thing I want to do.
Did we all not roll with NXT UK?
Yeah, we're still rolling with it.
We're still right, and rolling with it. You know, the guys that came over. Did anyone complain when Dragunov beat Walter? I mean, no. We got Pete Dunne out of NXT UK.
The response,
Storm.
The response to them is still in the NXT umbrella. They never said it was a separate thing.
Rhea Ripley, we got.
Yeah, we got it. Look,
but Kaylee Ray. I mean, come on.
The defense you're gonna get, Chris, is Tony said it was separate from AEW. That's what. But right now it can't.
And I believe that pig's gonna fly out of my ass at 8:00 every night. I mean, come on. It's
right now it can't be separate. As a businessman, you got to build your product, your brand new product that you're rebranding. You got to build it up. I own a candy store. I got the hot new ice cream.
But don't yeah.
Choco just got continued. I'm the only one selling Choco Tacos. Eventually, I'm gonna open up a Choco Taco factory. But right now, I can't. So I got the Choco Tacos. I'm gonna sell them bad boys until I open the factory.
But don't listen. Don't you understand at this point that it's professional wrestling and everything that's said is with a wink, wink?
Yeah.
Do we not realize that now? Come on.
A lot of people don't realize that, man. That's why I say I don't read dirt sheets.
What's that, Rodney? One of your favorite movies, Wedding Crashes. What's that line when Vince Vaughn is bantering at the wedding? Grow up, time to grow up, Count Chalk. What does he say? Time to grow up, Count Chalk.
Stop being a little kid, Peter Pan.
Stop being. Yeah.
Oh, but it's erroneous.
Erroneous.
Because it's erroneous. It really is. It's a nothing burger.
It's a wink, wink.
A poor argument, guys. I'm with Chris on this one. You guys can't sell me that. Tony said one thing. Tony says a lot of things.
He says a lot of shit. I say a lot of shit on a daily basis.
And look, I'm not saying Tony Khan's a liar. No, he says a lot of things that get you hyped. But every wrestling promoter has done that to me my entire life. They're all
carnies.
Got me hyped up. That I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get that. Yeah, they didn't deliver.
They're carnies.
Used to that. That's wrestling.
That's it.
Even the great Jim Cornette said things that he didn't deliver on
all the time.
So stop it, guys. Let it go. Kenny, what's going on, brother?
What's up, Kenny?
Thomas listening. He goes, don't be surprised. Chris goes, don't be surprised if Khan brings Pritchett or eventually Dunn to watch over AEW, Rodney. I won't be surprised at all.
ROH?
I won't be surprised because you need somebody else. He can't do this alone. It's been proven right now. It's too much going on. He cannot do this by himself. This is why I said losing Cody is going to hurt him bad because that's one guy he could have trusted that can do sometimes wrestle, but also watch over one thing because he had the knowledge and the wherewithal and also the passion to do it. He essentially was the Triple H of AEW.
Yeah.
But now you don't have that. You might have it in Omega.
You have a Dustin.
You have a Dustin. Where's Omega's head at right now? Omega trying to get healed up. He trying to worry about wrestling without having pain all the time.
Well, judging how Omega ran that women's division, I wouldn't put him at the top of the list.
I would put him in charge of nothing. You in charge of catering. You order the food. Okay, I don't want you in charge of nothing. Not that women's division was a hot mess. Just a couple more here. Chris Brown goes, it's my understanding, Roddy, that Khan looks at our ROH like AEW. If he looks at ROH as an extension of Dynamite and Rampage, where the fuck is he going to turn for a developmental territory for homegrown talent like WWE has in NXT? What is Khan going to do? Buy MLW next to cover the hole? Look, he can still, this opportunity to transition that over to a developmental is still there because we don't have a TV deal yet. You don't have anything yet. He's still introducing the rebranding of it to everyone, but we can't have everyone hating on it because we don't know the product is not finished. It's a half. Let's keep it real. It's a half-assed product right now. It's half-assed, but it's doing its job.
It's actually working. So
it's a half-assed product that's doing its job. This is like in beta. All right, know that word beta when they tell you, oh yeah, this is in beta right now. We haven't put the full thing out, but it's in beta. Rebranding of it. Let's see what the people like about it. Now, if everybody went out there in the AEW crowd and booed everything that had to do with ROH, I'm pretty sure this man would dump it because
they're soaking it in.
And here's Andrew with the next comment saying the only big thing to come out of this acquisition was the ROH video library. Yeah, it's a huge video library. A lot of good
but
stuff
you can't say that, Andrew.
We don't know that yet.
You can't say that
because it's a half-assed product at the moment. Like I want to put it in street terms, but I know a lot of people are not street savvy. I can put this in drug dealer terms for you if you like, but I'm not trying to do that.
It's a work in progress.
It's like you can't, like, you got to think what you might, like, you got to put it street smarts, business. Like you buy a building on one side of the street, you got another building on the other side of the street. I want tenants to come to go see the other building. I'm gonna put signs up on the building that I already have saying, "Hey, new building across the street, check it out. I got openings." Like, why wouldn't I? It's a no-brainer. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing it wrong. Maybe we're seeing it wrong. I don't know.
No, we're not seeing it wrong. That's business. That's smart business.
Just business 101.
Smart business.
He goes, Omega is too busy to try to get the video game right. Yeah, that's another thing he's got going on. Let him stick to that. Let him be the video game guy.
Yeah,
booking wrestling, that's not the forte of Kenny Omega at the moment.
You know, and if you guys love ROH so much, and Tony Khan didn't buy it, then there'd be no more ROH.
I got the shirt that I'm wearing from ROH statement. Like, let's just keep it a buck, guys. Let's keep it 100. The hatred stems from the hatred of Tony Khan.
And the hatred of AEW, which astounds me.
Don't hate on the product. There's some things you might not like about the product. That's fine. But don't hate on a man trying to lift something off the ground. He's still getting off the ground. He's not flying high right now. He's still lifting this plane. What is the average plane height that you go to when the plane meets its apex? 35,000 feet? This man's at about 15,000 feet at the moment.
Listen.
He's talking like he's at 35,000.
The TV contract hasn't been pulled. So
the TV contract hasn't been pulled. He's coasting at 15,000 feet, which, okay, it's working for you. But he wants to get to 35,000 feet. So he has to talk like that in order to get you guys hyped up for it so you can keep coming to shows, keep buying merch.
I mean, what is he going to say? Like, well, come out and be like,
maybe it's going to work. Like,
come on to my show, dude.
What does the old soccer coach say? Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. No, you can't do it that way.
He's got to promote his product in a positive way. Exactly. He can't sit there and be ho-hum about what he's doing.
Chris, I'm fully with you, buddy. I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna knock the guy. I like his business practices. I do. I really truly do. And I like how he does business. If a lot of wrestling promoters would have done business with the understanding of business the way he does, it might have flowed a little bit better for them.
Yeah, and exactly. And don't be so sure, Andrew, with the warning, don't sign long-term contracts because, again, AEW pays for travel, they pay for lodging, and they give you health benefits. So until the big monster starts doing that,
it's going to be hard to pull, guys, especially guys that got kids. You know,
I need time off for my kid. Let's. It's not a done deal. Karrion Kross is not signed to anybody, so that's why he can sit there and say, "I would go back." He's not on the contract. I highly doubt Adam Cole jumped up and be like, "Oh, now I gotta go back to Hunter." No,
I'm pretty sure he whispered under his breath, "Damn, if only that would have happened a couple of months ago, like a year ago." I've been perfectly fine.
But there was that thing that he wanted to be with his spouse. He's admitted as much.
Yeah. He wanted to be closer to his girl. Why would I want to be in separate places, man? It's kind of weird, especially in wrestling. You're never gonna get to see each other.
Exactly.
360 days. She's working 175 days, and working on the outside doing actual dental work. Like, this is too much. Now they can be home together. They work the same amount of times together a little bit. It's better for you. It's a better lifestyle.
Don't be so sure if everyone's trying to jump ship.
Look, working less days. Who wouldn't want to get paid more to work less?
If you're getting treated right, you're not going to look to leave. When your contract's up, yeah, a smart guy tests the water, see what's out there. But, that comment would be then nobody in that company in AEW has any character to stick to their contract. And all of a sudden, because Triple H took over, I want to go. Makes no sense.
No.
When they have it good.
Look, I want people to understand. So Andrew goes, ROH died the day AEW came out. If it died, I wouldn't be crying. Look.
So what is he saying?
He's saying
did it die or if it died?
AEW coming out killed ROH. In a lot of ways, it did, because it took a lot of the talent that was in ROH and gave them another option. Because look, Andrew,
make money.
Let's face what it is. ROH was teetering before AEW even came out. They were teetering back and forth. They couldn't keep a stable television contract. It was all over the place. So let's be real here. These ladies and gentlemen saw an opportunity. They took it to make more money. So you can't blame AEW for that. You can't blame AEW.
Money and exposure. What are they supposed to do?
Then also, guess who you also got to blame? You got to blame NWA. You got to blame Impact. You got to blame WWE. You got to blame everybody.
New Japan.
You got to blame everyone. Because AEW was just putting...
Yeah, how come we're not blaming WWE for taking ROH guys?
They put another product out there. That's all they did.
But we can't blame the Exalted One for anything. That's what I hear all the time. Vince McMahon is blameless in anything that goes on, and anything bad in wrestling is Tony Khan's fault.
Yeah, and
that's it doesn't jive.
When AEW dropped, it turned the knife that was already stuck in ROH. It just turned it a little bit more to make the hemorrhaging start a little bit quicker. It was already hemorrhaging to begin with. We didn't know how much longer it was going to last. That's why a lot of these key players for them jumped over to AEW and said, "Nah, I'll be a key player for you over here." I'm just saying, call it what it is. So now the man that has the bread bought it, because guess what? If ROH wasn't drowning before, they wouldn't have sold.
Exactly.
They wouldn't have folded and they wouldn't have sold. They would have found a way to revamp and rebuild their business. They didn't have one. They were looking for a way out.
They were looking for a big way out.
And they got a big payout for a big way out. Cut your losses, move on.
It's like on Shark Tank when the Sharks buy the whole company sometimes.
Yes, you had a great run. If you're looking for a way out, you don't want to put the work into this.
Yeah,
give it to me.
I'll take it off your hands.
I'll give them the pro. Let's move. Christopher Rama makes a very good point. He goes, ROH was circling the toilet when you guys like Punk and Samoa Joe left to join WWE. This isn't something new. I'm surprised they lasted this long. Exactly my point.
Brown.
Thank you.
Yeah. Didn't WWE steal Cesaro, Claudio, Brian Danielson? They took him, right? How many other guys did they take? A bunch. Samoa Joe.
AO, Zayn, which was also El Generico, like Adam Cole.
Adam Cole
got super kicked, and the next thing you know, he's in NXT. So, but the list goes on and on of the powerhouse stars they had.
Kyle O'Reilly.
They were gone. All of them left. And it wasn't because they didn't like ROH. They wanted a better opportunity.
You got to live better, man.
You think the GCW won't want a big TV deal? Well, it's going to be hard to put that kind of product on a big TV deal, but you got to really sell it to somebody. You got to put it on the Wild channel, something that's wild.
And And here's another thing, Rodney. If they're doing the ROH pay-per-view, as an example, Tony Khan can't sit there and put Claudio up in a hotel and pay for his travel, but the technical ROH guy, he can't tell him, oh, you know what, find your own way to the arena.
Oh, the
Not
days
possible.
Yeah, I think you have rooms. Like what?
Yeah, no, he's gonna take care of them the same way he's taking care of the AEW guys.
100%. And look, I'm not here to bust people's bubbles. I know how you guys really feel about it with the guys within our circle, guys outside of our circle. But I think it needed to be addressed, and I'm happy we addressed it. You guys got to start thinking like businessmen.
Yes.
Stop thinking like wrestling fans. I look at wrestling as a business because I've been the fan already. It feels good to be a fan. I'm still a fan, but I'm also a businessman. So I know how to. I'm an independent business owner. I know what to look for in a business, and I know what makes money and what doesn't. Yeah, you can hate on Brock Lesnar all you want, but he's a draw. He makes money. You know that's Tony Khan. You can hate him all you want, but he's drawing. He's making money.
Makes money.
At the end of the day, money talks and bullshit walks. If it makes money, I'm gonna let y'all know something about business and entertainment. If it don't make money, then it don't make sense.
Nope.
Turner ain't signing no TV deals if it ain't gonna make no money. They gave you a 1-year probation period, actually 5-year probation period. If you don't get this done in 3 years, we're gonna have a problem. Tony got it done in 3. Got it done in 3.
Why do you think South Park's been on for 20 years?
South Park, they took a shot in the dark. They told Trey Parker and Matt, listen, y'all got one shot at this. If this don't work, the Comedy Central said this Viacom, this don't work.
Because they make money.
Next thing you know, South Park blew up. Oh no, you ain't going nowhere. We keeping you. South Park been on the air for over what, since 97?
97, 25 years almost.
5 years. Still kicking, still going strong. Think about that. Think about that. Oh, everybody, remember kids? Well, I wasn't allowed to watch South Park as a kid. Remember how dangerous and divisive it was? But that's what the people loved. It was business. They were able to make a whole movie based off that South Park money.
No publicity is bad publicity.
So no publicity, bad publicity. And look, business is business, guys. Understand business, guys. Think about it. Think about it. Just think about it a little bit. Put yourself in that, and put yourself in the Tony Khan shoes. Put yourself in the Vince McMahon shoes. Put yourself in the Triple H shoes. Put yourself in Anthem shoes. The Billy Corgan's. Put yourself in his shoes. Still doing studio shows. He's doing a whole promotion out of a studio, like it's 1972. And still drawing. Crowd of people are lined up outside that studio waiting to get in, chomping at the bit to see Brutus Clay, Trevor Murdoch. Come on. They chomping at the bit down south to go down there and get in there. What makes money? You got to think about it, folks. Think about it. Fight for the Fallen. Fight for the Fallen. It happened last Wednesday. Pretty nice card. Got a lot of matches on it. Very, very fun. But so I'll start off with the AEW champion, because why not? AEW World Heavyweight Champion, I'm not calling him what they like to call him, was in a great match against Roosh. And this proves to anybody, we said it once, we say it again, Moxley can wrestle anyone, anytime, any day, anywhere. I don't give a damn if he has one arm. I don't care if he's limping with one shoe on and one shoe off. He can still out-wrestle you. These two put on a clinic. It was a great match.
Very good.
Talk about good dance partners. Man, these two hit hard, man. They hit hard.
Oh, very hard.
Hey, this was a match to be had. I loved it. It was good. It was the bulldog choke. Oh my God. It was perfect. I loved it. I loved the ending. I loved the way it was all worth it. Jon Moxley is my world heavyweight champion for AEW. I don't care what nobody say.
He's the heavyweight champ. Enough.
No interim, nothing. Okay, John, you're the leader of the pack. You run the company right now. You keep it rolling. Hey, that's a guy, if he can, I wouldn't mind picking his brain for creative if you ask him. That boy know wrestling. He know wrestling very well. Don't let John fool you now.
They have a couple guys there that they could
pick their brain. Brian
Danielson.
wrestling.
Bryan Danielson, pick his brain. Adam Cole, pick his brain.
Ask them what you need. Now, I love the fact that we're adding in guys like Roosh and they're mixing it up well. The matchups have been solid. I really think that they're gonna take that next step into giving us something new every single week, something that we never seen before. Now, do I like the whole Chris Jericho situation? No, I don't.
No.
And why is Jericho getting another title shot is beyond me. It's beyond me. I don't know. There's so many other people I can choose from. But why is it that this man have to always grace us with his presence every damn week?
Well, he put his title shot on the line now.
And like
against Wheeler Yuta. Right?
Yes.
So
but I can't deal with it, Chris. I can't.
Oh, listen, I just don't. I get it. He's really wants to. I don't know what he wants to do, but stick to commentate.
This is where we criticize Tony Khan. This booking sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks, buddy. This got to change. Okay? Old men deserve to wrestle old men, but I don't want to see old men wrestle each other. Okay? Put this shit on dark. I don't care. Do it on social media. I don't give a damn. Just don't put it on my TV every week.
Yeah.
I don't want to see this. I don't want to see Jericho out there trying to wrestle these guys. He can't do it no more, man. When you know your time is up, your time is up. Stop. Just stop. Rick, we said this about Rick already. Your time is up, Rick. No more.
It's every week we're dealing with Jericho.
After what I saw, Chris, last night, I'm convinced old men should not wrestle.
No, never.
Old men should not wrestle. There's no you still got it chance should not exist.
Oh, were they doing that?
At some points.
Fucking embarrassing.
At some points it was
embarrassing.
It's just too much.
It's become like the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh man, if I was able to,
people have to fucking say things at the exact moments of every fucking match, no matter who's out there. AEW fans, ROH fans, fucking WWE fans. Enough with the chants. They're dumb. You still got it. You deserve it. Shut the fuck up already. Please.
You damn sure don't still got it. Rick, I love you. Thank you for all you did. Thank you for what you did in the wrestling ring. I appreciate you. Once again, I want to say thank you for what you did in the wrestling ring.
Yeah, put your dick away and go away now.
I want you to understand. I want to put a distinctive asterisk next to wrestling ring, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about what you did in your life.
No.
I'm talking about what you did with your wrestling ring. Thank you. But now it's time. I literally watched Jay Lethal, and Jeff Jarrett moves way better than Ric Flair does. But Rick, be honest with you, give Jarrett credit. He sometimes felt like he was moving better than damn Andrade. for an older gentleman, Jeff keeps himself in pretty damn good shape. And him and Jay Lethal work well together. I just think it was a match made in heaven. If you take out Rick, I think it would have been a great match.
Yeah. Take out Rick and put in Charlotte, and we had something.
Yeah, there you go. You got a match. But it was rough. It was definitely rough to watch, rough to sit through. Even the highlights was rough. I couldn't, man. I'll tell you, it was a lot. It definitely was a lot. FTW Championship on the line. Danhausen taking on Ricky Starks. Ricky made light work of Danhausen, which then turned into the man they call Hook. Getting his moment. We touched on it on Thursday a little bit, but Hook going to get his moment and going over and becoming the FTW champion.
Perfect for Hook.
Big opportunity for him. And
perfect.
It's apropos. It tells a good story. His dad is the one who made that FTW championship what it was. I love the backstage moment they had. You don't get to see, like Kyle said on Thursday, you don't get to see that a lot. Father-son passing of the guard moment like that. That was really cool to see. Heartwarming story. Got you a little emotional. Listen, you don't got to be a Hook fan. You just got to understand the moment. The moment was big. It was a big moment for that kid. And I hope he does something great things with it. I like the character. I like the badass of his character. I'm digging a little bit. It's starting to grow on me. I didn't understand the hype at first. But the kid is what he is. Stoic, straightforward, go in there, kicks ass, walks out. just like his dad did. Didn't talk much. Taz, get on the mic. Taz rip you up. But this kid down the road, we can get on the mic down the road a little bit and work on that. But right now, get your ass in the ring, break some skulls, walk out.
And the Marks don't have to complain that he got a belt too soon.
No.
Because we all know they don't consider that a belt.
He got a belt too soon.
A championship.
How long you want to wait? You want to wait?
Well, too soon.
Look, I look at the FTW championship as a placeholder championship, meaning that it means something, but the significance of it comes with what you do. It gives you more light. It elevates you a little bit.
Well, the segue. It elevated Ricky Starks.
Yes. And he made it relevant. He did.
Especially the last 6 months.
Yes, he made it relevant because he was on TV every week. And every time you saw Ricky, he made an impact.
He had the belt.
He made an impact. Either it was on the mic or in the ring.
And now, with him becoming a babyface, he's going to go to the moon where he should be.
And I'm excited for him. I really am. And hey, look, Hook, all power to you, man. You earned it. You earned the spot. I think they're going to draw a lot of money with Hook, man. The fans love him.
They love him.
Fans love him. The ladies love him.
Yeah.
He's in the crowd with the Hook t-shirt on. Some kids some kids showed up. Some wrestling promotion addressed as Hook. Hey, look, man. It is what it is. The post-match interview.
Well, I'm glad you said that. Wait. I'm glad you just said the kids. Because I had this conversation with my buddies the other day about the Fisherman logo coming back. Now, I'm a Ranger fan. So I just asked them what they thought of the Fisherman logo. Two of them were like, no. And I said, well, it is associated with a bad period of losing. Then my buddy John said to me, he goes, when I go to the games, he goes, I have a Fisherman logo hat. He goes, when I go to the games, he goes, every kid has the Fisherman logo somewhere. He goes, and when my son went to go buy something from the store, he pointed out what he wanted, and the kid behind the counter said, oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's fire. So his point was, they're not branding to you two old fucks, angry, from the barn, Islander fans. They're branding towards the young kids.
Yeah, because the kids nowadays think emblems like that are cool as hell.
Cool as hell.
So that Gordon's Fisherman on the front of the jersey looks dope as fuck.
Dope.
That's how these kids are. And they'll rock it. They'll wear it. The kids now will wear it. What was goofy to us as kids is now the new hotness.
It's hot.
Remember the jock used to be the big guy on campus. Now the geek has become the most popular guy.
Exactly. So goddamn well, if Hook would have debuted 20 years ago, people would be like, what the fuck is this?
This fake boxer.
What is this? Right now,
this guy.
He's hot because of what?
Like I said, the ladies love him. I hear the ladies scream every time his music hit. Ladies, you hear all the ladies in the arena go, ah! They're on the top, they're standing on their feet. Look, I love what they're doing with him as far as the slow build. I get rid of Danhausen.
Danhausen's got to go.
Rid of him, man. I know people say, yo, Roddy, but
if you want him creeping around the backstage segments, fine. But he don't need to be in that ring.
And people say, oh, he's a good wrestler. Look,
no, he's not.
Let me explain something to y'all. I know a good wrestler when I see one.
That's not a good wrestler.
He's not on my radar. Okay?
No.
He's not on my radar, folks. He's not.
No.
Is he entertaining? Maybe for some, but not for me.
No, not for me.
My cup of tea. But
I get it if you want to keep him around for those backstage things because the crowd does like him.
I would love to see Danhausen become a backstage interviewer for them.
That would be fine.
Have like a Danhausen show.
Give the Danhausen interview. Great.
He has his own show, like called Danny's World or something.
Whatever the fuck he does, but keep him out of the ring.
Whatever. Just like hell. Look, if you got Piper's Pit, we can have a Housing World.
Yeah.
I think that would work for him. But the cool thing about Piper's Pit was Piper Pit also covered up the fact that Roddy Piper was the greatest wrestler in the world. He'll talk. Piper can talk his ass off.
Well, it honed in on his his best attributes.
Oh, he could speak. He could talk with the best of them.
Listen,
So
Piper's Pit really put him through the roof.
over the top, because I watched the AEW bio on him, and everyone said it. Oh, Piper the best wrestler? No, but he was good enough to get by. But what you loved about him, he was going to tell a story physically and verbally.
Yeah.
And that was the thing about guys like Danhausen. You might not be the greatest wrestler in the world, but if you're funny, entertaining, there's room for you in pro wrestling. If you can take a bump, you're funny, and you're entertaining, there's a spot for you.
Yeah. Just not wrestling.
Oh, just not wrestling all the time. I don't need to see it all the time. I really don't. You can move on from it. But the post-match interview with Ricky Starks stating that, hey, man, his time is now. He's not upset that he lost. He made the title relevant, but it is time to move forward and look for bigger and better things. And as he's in the mid of talking, my boy Powerhouse Hobbs rocked. When I say rocked him, almost felt like Ricky didn't see it coming. Like, damn, he hit him hard. I was like, oh my God, he hit him so hard. Ricky just went down like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah.
And we all, I kind of felt like this was gonna turn that
down way. Goes Frazier.
Oh, that really hard. It was horrible. I felt like this was gonna go that way at post-match promo they did after they lost the tag team title match, where Hobbs was playing it off. Man, it ain't nothing. We'll get back there. The way he was playing it off like it wasn't a big deal. Ricky's acting like it's a big deal, but Hobbs is sitting there like, it's whatever. Now I see why. Long-term book, beautiful storytelling right there. Now you split them. A lot of people don't like this split because they feel like they wanted to see them become tag team champions at a point, and they work well together. They do. I'm not saying they don't, but maybe it's time to separate. You got to start to separate the good from the good. Both have come a long way. Both grew together. Both are very good now, but we can't have two goods together all the time. Let's give two good guys a separate run to see how good they really are.
He needs to be in a title run now.
Yep, and I want Powerhouse Hobbs looking over at Wardlow as an opportunity. That needs to happen. That needs to be Wardlow's feud right now. I keep saying this. You keep the big guys with the big guys. That's a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
You talk about drawing money. That's drawing. I'm going to buy it.
Better than Wardlow and fucking Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, no, don't do that again. Whatever you do, don't do that again.
No.
But Ricky Starks, now this is an opportunity for him to maybe get involved in that. Well, the Atlantic Championship situation is kind of traveling. But it also is a way for him to get involved in the TNT picture. Maybe he wants to play sabotage with Wardlow and Powerhouse Hobbs. Maybe make it a triple threat. Something that we don't really get to see much is triple threat matches in AEW sometimes. We get a lot of specialty matches like death matches and all kinds.
Yeah.
Traditional
triple threat. Why not an AEW championship match? Because for fuck's sakes, Chris Jericho's getting them.
Yeah, that's true. Why can't Ricky get an opportunity? Hey, I wouldn't mind seeing Ricky feud with Mox. Both the mic work on both of them be solid. Both can go in the ring. Why not? So, opportunities are there in AEW. They got to get the priorities aligned on where they want to go with the booking. I was a little upset about the separation, but I understood that both are good. They're both are hot at the moment. Now branch them out to see where they can do what they can do by themselves.
Listen, people are going to be upset when Swerve's on Keith Lee because you know that's coming.
Yep. And here's the thing. If it doesn't work, who says they can't reunite? Who says it? I'm not saying it's not going to work. I hope it works for both of them. But who says they can't reunite? Taz doesn't pull these two together and say, listen, we all on the same team, all right? Knock this off. Let's get back to business. Make it work. But, hey, I would like to see where they go separately. I think the tag team division is still a little stacked over there in AEW. They have plenty of teams. They're not going to, losing these two is not going to hurt that much, even though it is not. I want to see one of them get a strap on a serious level and run with it and make something out of it. Dante Martin taking on Sammy Guevara. Come on, y'all. This was going to turn into the run-in of the run-ins, and of course, cue Eddie Kingston. Cue good old Eddie.
Oh, good old, here comes Eddie. What was his relationship with Dante Martin?
With his brother and sister now. Because Sky Blue was getting jumped, and they were kicking Sky Blue ass, to be honest with you. And they had to save her. Look, I don't know what they want to do. Sammy Guevara is kind of trapped in the storyline. He ain't never getting out.
No.
This is it for you, man. You got yourself tied in this now. Too late. Got too close to Jericho. You just flew too close to the sun, my friend. Too close to the sun. And now the only way he gets out is if he breaks up with Ty Conti. That's the only way I think that's the only way he can get out. If he breaks up. Because now you got to sabotage the whole thing.
He'd have to have his head checked for that one.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
If I was you, I wouldn't do it.
No.
What I'm saying is, you got to get out of the storyline. This is not for you, man. You should be doing after the run he just came off of, Chris. After the run he just came off of,
he's trying to sabotage his own run.
But he shot himself in the foot. Be honest with you, and he's another guy that said the growth over a year span of coming off the nonsense with not being able to keep your mouth shut and saying stupid things in the past, then having to pay for those things, kind of getting punished in a way, and then coming out.
The only good thing out of it is it appears that 2.0 has been left in the dust in the Jericho Associate, whatever the fuck they call them, Appreciation Society, because now you got Anna Jay. So I haven't seen those two, and we all knew that Garcia was the best one out of the three. So,
and that kid's pretty damn good.
I still think he should be in the Blackpool Combat Club, but that's just me.
Hell, him or Will you to put on a clinic on the ROH. Man,
yeah.
It was a little. I want to take that back. They didn't put on a clinic. It was a little lackluster at points where I thought they could have done a little bit more. But timing wise, it became too technical to a point where it's like, all right, am I watching amateur wrestling or am I watching a pro wrestling match? What are we doing?
Well, he was supposed to join Yuta in the Blackpool Combat Club, and then Jericho pushed hard to get him into that group.
I don't understand why. I would say I don't want to go there with Jericho. I want to go where I'm going to go where John Moxley is.
Yeah, I don't want to go with 2.0.
I want to go where Bryan Danielson is. I want to be closer to them. Not a knock against the legend of Chris Jericho. But, brother, I want to go where the water is hot. The water's boiling over there with the Blackpool Combat Club. You out here got the simmering water. I'm not digging it. I can't make tea with that water. I want to go over here, make this money, and get on TV and be featured with the good guys. I think it'll be a better fit for him. But here we are. He's in a situation here. They mixed up. But, man, I don't see Eddie Kingston really doing much more than just picking brothers and sisters. Just turn into a priest at this point because
Eddie. Yeah, I mean.
Just to revamp yourself. The crowd pops.
Go away.
The crowd loves him, though. They love it.
Again, though, Rodney said it a million times. Me, you, Anthony could walk out on the stage with a cool song and they'd love us too.
Like, I don't get what y'all love about this guy. What is it?
I don't get it.
Is he so real? Like, what? I don't see what
he's so far from real. That's the best part. He's so far from real. He's the guy. He's the dude that runs his mouth in the bar, and while he's running his mouth, he's getting his lights knocked out because he just talks too much.
Still talking. I hit him over the head. Still talking.
Yeah. Like, still talking.
I'm talking. It's crazy. It's crazy. But we did follow this up with a great promo from Jungle Boy, man. Jungle Boy getting some
Jungle Boy laying it in.
Getting some. Man, I want to play it. It's only a minute and 30 seconds long. I should play it.
Yeah, play it.
It's a lot of cursing. Beware, folks. Beware. Hey, James McGrady, what's going on, brother? I'm gonna play this right here. Jungle Boy promo. Let's hear it. Come on.
Christian Cage, you are the biggest pussy I have ever met in my entire life.
You hear it, Chris?
Yeah, I hear it.
Oh.
Get it off your chest, kid. Tell them how you feel.
You gotta love JR. You gotta love him.
Got it.
And you know what? I have watched you come out here for weeks and talk all sorts of bullshit about my entire family.
That curse was a little
And
tough to get out.
congratulations, by the way. You are now the most relevant you have ever been in your entire career. But as soon as I get back here, you tuck your tail and you run. And you know what I did? I didn't really get it at first. What you're so angry about. You know, you said it's because I threw you out of some battle royal more than a year ago.
The look on his face when he said,
Yeah.
Really?
And I guess you missed out on some bonus you would have got if you had won that match. Ooh. But I mean, for someone who's been wrestling as long as you have, that shouldn't be that big of a deal, should it? But you know, then I thought a little more. And I realized why you needed that money so bad. You were strapped for cash because your wife had just divorced your bitch ass.
I tell you.
And then he did the call me.
Yeah, that was, and that's when the clip ends, right there after the bitch ass part. Let me tell you, Jungle Boy, man, come back and firing.
You've been asking for a little more, right? That was the next evolution. Jungle Boy never really said anything.
Listen, we said that we wanted the pit bull to come out of him a little bit. Show your teeth, kid.
Yeah.
Show your teeth. Here we are. He showed his teeth. We know he can wrestle. We know that. We know he got the look. We know that. But I needed that dog in him.
Get a little nasty.
There you get a little scrappy and nasty. And look what happens. Look at he can do it. He can do it. He has the ball. He got the canines out now. Here we go. Look, it took Christian. Christian was out here for weeks just ripping you.
Ripping.
Which way?
And listen, what better person to learn that from than Christian?
And I think this is going to be great for him. For him, this is going to elevate him. This is going to be so much fun. I love what he did here. Well, the first time I get to listen to you truly and really get it up, like JR said, get it off your kids, get it off your chest, kids, speak your mind. And this is a perfect opportunity to do it. I dealt with bull crap at home, listening to you. You disrespect my family. You disrespect my father's legacy. Now I got to come out with the claws out. Let's go. Now you're gonna get all the smoke now. And that was the beauty about Jungle Boy's promo, is that it felt real, it felt believable, it felt like it was coming from a great place. And he did his thing.
Yeah.
Let that dog out, man. And that's what I want to see a little bit more of him. I want you to start that match with Christian hot. I don't let it get to the ring. Let Jungle Boy come out first, let Christian come out last, and let Jungle Boy meet him midway up the ramp. This got to be a fight. That's why I need, because the words were exchanged that was crazy. And the only way that you really truly get the payoff for this is if these two try to kill each other. Because you don't say what you say about somebody daddy like that.
No.
Daddy passed away. I got to put hands on you, right?
And his mom.
And his mama. Told mama, call me. Come on now. This is it. You talking about my family. That's where we draw the line. And that's the cool thing about pro wrestling, man. Once family gets involved, that's when people lose it.
Yeah.
They lose it. It's going crazy. So I love it, man. I love it. Jumbo Ref, what's going on, James? Thanks for listening, man. Thanks for support. Appreciate you. Dude, it was crazy. It was crazy to see Jungle Boy, man, doing big things. I can't wait to see what your next promo is going to be like. Hopefully Christian is there. Hopefully Christian's on the other side of him, retorting back to him, so they can have that 1-to-1. And we can see, okay, kid, it's cool that you can do a promo like this, not in front of a person going back and forth with you. But I want to see it face to face, him going back and forth with Christian. Let's see if he can hang. I think he could. That's what you just showed me here. You slick with the words, kid. Let's go. Let's now see you run. But yeah, like we saying, this is big opportunity for Jungle Boy, man. Really expand and fly, get his wings spread, and really move on to the singles competition. Swerve Strickland taking on Smart Mark Sterling and Tony Nese. Look,
They gotta go bigger and better with Swerve Strickland.
You can't give him Tony Nese.
Can't give him Tony Nese.
I got love for Tony Nese, Long Island native. No.
It's disrespectful at this point. I'm sorry.
But Swerve is Swerve, man. And this is a match you give the guy that you want to, you want to get things up. And Smart Mark Sterling is just
I'm offended that they even gave Tony Nese a manager.
He's a character, man. And I like Smart Mark. I like it. I like it a lot that his character is funny and he plays it well. Gets in the ring, does what he has to do the job when he got to, and he plays it well. He plays his role well. But Swerve don't deserve this. Don't give this man this. He beat the hell
out of him. Swerve got punished.
Yeah, it's like he beat the Christmas out of him. It was fun to watch for a minute. It was. We had Thunder Rosa defending her AEW World Championship. And Thunder Rosa, you want to talk about opportunities, right? Since the word got out about Thunder Rosa's performances and her really laying it in on ladies, not letting them sell, not selling for them, just sandbagging matches, I truly never believed it until you watch back some of the matches. I don't think she was trying to do that. I think she was mainly just having bad chemistry with a lot of these ladies. That's really truly what it came down to, in my opinion.
Again, because maybe Marina Shafir is not that good.
And I know she had a couple of mistakes with Britt Baker, but I think likewise, both of them it was bad communication.
That happens.
It happens in a wrestling ring.
Listen, this is the generation, Rodney, of everyone gets a trophy. Mm-hmm. So when it doesn't look good because Marina Shafir has no business being in the ring with Thunder Rosa, it's let's feel bad. Let's point our daggers at Thunder Rosa and not call it what it is, that you're not good enough to be in the ring with her. Sorry.
Marina Shafir, shout out to her. I had an event this weekend. I believe she retained her title, if I'm not mistaken. But here's the thing. Where does Thunder Rosa go from here? Where do we line her up for our next opportunity for a women's championship defense? We talked about Jade Cargill a little bit, the TBS champion, and some people are asking themselves now, was that a mistake, putting that title on her? I don't think it was. I think because she's still very mechanical. She's still a powerhouse, but she's not moving like a powerhouse would. She's moving like a robot.
Yeah.
With Thunder Rosa is your AEW Women's Champion who's moving fluid. But the two different people here. There's one that's kind of new to this, one that's been doing it for a very, very long time. Now I completely understand why Thunder Rosa was not the TBS champion. I completely get it now. Do I feel like Jade Cargill, if she does not keep it, I know she's been working with Bryan Danielson, but if she does not improve, they're going to need to take the title off of her because it's going to become a mechanical match every time you see her wrestle. When she wrestled Willow Nightingale, that was horrible. It wasn't horrible on Willow's point. It was horrible on her point. It was more of she wasn't laying the move in. She wasn't selling it. So you got an Irish Ripper to the rope. You got an Irish Ripper to the rope. You can't throw her to the rope and let her fall out and you just stumble forward. It's kind of weird.
If they should have continued with the squash matches just to keep making it look impressive.
Mm-hmm.
I called it out a couple weeks ago. It's very forced, the whole thing. And at this point, I'm going to honestly, it's not working. It's not working. Now, with that said, they don't exactly have a plethora of women coming up the pike that you could say is an easy replacement.
Mm-hmm. Now, you do have the Toni Storm option. You do have the Athena option. You do have the Willow Nightingale option. You do have options. But once again, TBS champion. It's a big deal. It's new. It's fresh. Who can be reliable? I say Athena's a good enough face to carry that.
Okay. Yes, Athena.
And I think that's a credible individual who can
take the title off. Yeah, I agree with that one.
And can really set a presence for that championship.
Yes.
Right now, until you find the next opportunist.
Yeah.
I'll take that belt. And I think I'm with you almost here. I'm almost there, Chris. I honestly feel that it may be time to change that title off of her. Just not saying that she doesn't deserve to be champ. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the experiment of maybe the championship will elevate her game. It's not working.
No.
She's very green.
She's clunky in the ring.
And very clunky. And listen, I love the cronies with her. When you have cronies with you, use the cronies to help you with matches.
Yeah.
It will be, I think it would go over better if you use the Kiera Hogans of the world to help you win matches.
To help you win.
Take girls out before the bell starts.
Yeah. To help you win during the match, yeah.
So she can just stand on and win. Like,
yeah, she's not showing the athletic. I don't know.
And don't get me wrong, woman has great physique.
Yeah, she looks like $1 million.
Looks like a chiseled African goddess. Like, but that can only get you but so far. You got to perform. And I know she's trying. I'm going to give her credit for trying. But it's not championship material just yet.
No.
It can be, but it has to get better. That's all I'm saying. It has to get better. Not saying that she's not good, not saying she's not good enough. Chris Brown goes, does Jade Cargill's ring skills remind anybody of anyone? Somebody that was stiff and methodical in the ring.
Who?
Man, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people. You can say Nia Jax was.
Who are you speaking of?
But Nia Jax will move around a little bit.
Nia Jax move around a little bit.
Yeah, she can go. She can.
Jade Cargill's not moving around. I would not put her in there with Thunder Rosa.
No. I think I feel better with Nia Jax going against Thunder Rosa than I do.
You got to put her in there with like you said, Athena, and then have some outside interference to make the match carry a little bit. Give it to, and then have Athena win. Yeah, because
it's easy to write this, but you gotta put it in play. It's a tough one, but Thunder Rosa does retain. I'm not going to attempt to say the woman's name. I don't want to botch it. Bryan Danielson is back, folks. Back, better than ever. Taking on Daniel Garcia, the man we were just praising just a couple of minutes ago. And Bryan Danielson, we talk about it all the time. One of the best wrestlers in the world, if not the best. Some people argue. Getting an opportunity to wrestle a guy like Daniel Garcia, which I'm pretty sure for Daniel, this is something that he's always. This is huge for him. So why would I want to wrestle Bryan Danielson? Come on, man. Let's go. It's a big opportunity for this kid, and I'm happy that he got this opportunity. They tore it up, man.
Yeah.
Tore it up. Because of DDT and people on concrete. We had all kinds of stuff happening with this. It was a lot going on in one match, but it didn't take away from the match. You gotta understand where Daniel Garcia really shined in these moments. He hit Bryan Danielson with some huge moves. Spike pile driver, sharp shooter later in on him. He had the outside interference with Jake Hager, which was great. I thought that was a good touch, good opportunity there. This really, really was great. It was really good. And then to beat him by referee stoppage, I think it was even more huge.
Yeah.
I don't think it's getting talked about enough what happened here.
That's a huge win.
Bryan Danielson just got beat by Daniel Garcia. By hook or by crook, cheated or not, you can say what you want. He beat Bryan Danielson.
Yep. On
national television. I'm just saying. That's a great moment for this kid. Oh man, I'm so happy. I'm happy for him. Now, can we start to look at this kid as a legit superstar? He's not superstar status yet.
Well, I think he's getting there. His performance at the Anarchy in the Arena, the Wheeler Yuta from the ROH. I mean, he's really putting himself where you could say he's legit. As opposed to the likes of Eddie Kingston.
His story is great. It make you want to cry. get into a bad car accident like that, bounce back and get back into the ring and be able to do the things he's doing. Not anybody can do that. He could easily give up on himself, but he didn't. You know, and you look at that kind of heart, that kind of passion for this business. And yeah, Jessica Hoffman, you're absolutely right. This match was fire. And you turn around and you see a guy like Daniel Garcia just really laying it in on Bryan Danielson. Like, damn, Bryan Danielson getting his ass kicked tonight. I know he's trying to knock the rust off, but Jesus. But he was giving it back to Daniel. Daniel was taking it, but Daniel just had a leg up. It's just like he was always a step in front of Bryan Danielson in this match the whole time. And I love the storytelling there. Hey, he's coming back. He's a little rusty. He's still trying to shake off the cobwebs. He's been out a little while. You could chalk this up as a mulligan if you want, Bryan Danielson. The kid still beat you. Biggest win in his career. I feel like probably personally, I beat Bryan Danielson on national television. I think he should run with that. Run with it. Run with it to the moon. Come out there every week telling me that you beat this man on national television in front of everybody. You beat him so bad they had to stop the match. Sell it to everybody, because that's going to generate your heel stardom, man. It's going to get you to that point where people are going to be like, yo, I hate this guy. He coming out here every week telling us how bad he beat down, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you want them to do. You want the people to talk.
You got to be annoying. In a good way.
This is going to be great.
Not in an Eddie Kingston way.
No, not in Eddie Kingston way. Asani with the check, he goes, did y'all talk about SummerSlam already, or we just talking AEW? We talked about SummerSlam at the beginning of the show a little bit, and
we did some SummerSlam. Throw some in there, Asani.
Yeah, you can throw something in there. What you want to talk about, brother? Drop it in the comment section. Like, I do feel that, we got some time left over. NXT, until we really sit to see a change in NXT,
it's not worth talking about.
It really isn't. I know it's not, for some people say NXT is not bad. To me, it's not the flavor of the week for me. I'm sorry. It's hard.
Not good.
It's hard to get through, and it's tough to kind of sugarcoat it. I can't sugarcoat this.
Yeah,
it's not good. So Christopher Brown goes, I just heard, Rodney, that it looks like Becky Lynch may be looking at a stable,
sizable absence.
That's a stable. Oh my God.
Surgery on the shoulder.
Oh my God.
Hey, listen. I think that, maybe it's a blessing. She gets shoulder surgery and drops that ridiculous act that she was running around with and goes back. Again, I said it how many times? Did Stone Cold ever change his shtick? No. Did Bret Hart ever change his shtick? No. I can go down the list of people that never had to change their shtick. Okay? Why Becky Lynch and her husband continue to run around like cartoon characters is beyond me.
I think it's the only way that Becky knew that she can get herself over as a heel.
She looked ridiculous.
And that's the beauty about it. You look stupid. We don't like what you're wearing. We don't like how you're acting. We don't like you.
But I think she liked what she was wearing. And I think her and the husband are digging what they're doing.
And they are. And that's what makes it weird, is that they're actually enjoying this.
So, and again, when you were referenced as the Stone Cold of women's wrestling.
Yes, you were. You
don't change that. You can go out and do some heel shit. Doesn't matter. Go attack Bianca Belair. But so hopefully, she goes home, gets fixed up, and then she realizes, what the fuck was I doing? It's like that picture when that picture someone shows you from 20 years ago, and you're like, what the fuck was I wearing? Like, you guys let me go around like that? Like that, hopefully she has a little self-awareness and says, because it, like, has Charlotte Flair changed her stick? No. So why did Becky Lynch do it? It just doesn't make any sense. So hopefully it's a blessing. I want to, not glad she got hurt, but you gotta always take a positive out of a negative, and hopefully she comes back the right Becky Lynch.
Makes sense. Sonny Walford says, I thought it was decent, to be honest.
Yeah, it was good.
It was really good. I honestly felt that it was a really good pay-per-view. And he also said Brock and Roman put on a show, and I still think Lesnar should have won.
I agree with him on that. I think Lesnar could have taken it. But like we said earlier, we just didn't like the tractor at the end jacking up the ring.
Yeah, I just want to just put the damn ring down. Christopher Brown goes, it's also being said that USA is good with the first hour of Raw being commercial free. I wanted to bring that up. Yes, Chris Brown, I heard the same thing. This goes into what I said at the beginning of the show. Triple H, there's been reported that Triple H wants to make a statement in this Raw. And not a verbal statement, meaning microphone in hand, go outside talking to you guys. He wants to make basically he wants to make a movie tonight. And he wants to show you that it's a new era, it's a new day in the WWE. That's what he wants to make the statement about tonight. And that's why he asked USA. They said that this episode of Raw is going to be so good, USA granted them the first hour of Raw commercial free.
Giddy up.
You sold me already. You said commercial free.
Rodney, if I hear someone say we're entering the war zone,
I'm going to fall off my chair, Chris.
Yeah.
Flat-faced it on the floor off my chair. If the intro music is different, if Chris, if you got a rebrand in the night, which I'm probably thinking too big.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fall off my chair. I'm gonna fall off my chair. If I come back and I see War is War, Raw is War stacked up on top of each other, I'm gonna walk out of here. I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave. I don't gotta do this no more. It's done. We're not clamoring for the old attitude ever to come back, but what we're saying is a breath of fresh air on Raw would be a good thing.
Yes.
Really. And I hope he does make that big statement. He made a good statement with SummerSlam. It was a subtle statement, but it was heard around the world. Bringing back somebody that was quote unquote contract expired or released, somebody that was rumored to want out, and somebody that's coming back off an injury, brought him back all in one time to start the show. Man, let's kick this bad boy off right. Then to have the rest of the show just fall into place with things that made sense.
Good matches
that made sense. And look, hey, we'll talk about it more on Thursday. But
definitely good matches. Listen, you know me, I call it like it is.
Yeah, look,
I enjoyed it.
It was really good. Asani goes, but Raw tonight is supposed to be a statement show. And I'm so excited to see what happens. I just was saying that, Asani just was saying that. And he goes, looking forward to seeing the new feuds begin. Also very happy Bayley is back. Aren't we all? Love the pants she had on too with all the pockets. That was pretty cool. Asani goes, do you see Roman tonight? Probably not. I don't see Roman at all tonight. We see the Usos, but we ain't gonna see Roman. Not tonight.
What were those parachute pants?
I don't know.
They were a variation of something.
But they were cool as hell. I was digging it. I was like,
that I might have worn in the 80s when I was a young lad.
I was like, those are cool pants. Like, it just caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting her to come out there like that. So I was like, yo, that's pretty dope. The white and the black, I'm digging it. So Christopher Brown goes, I'd say that's 50-50. Meaning how, I guess.
Roman Reigns?
Are we talking about how good SummerSlam was? Jessica Hoffman goes, considering Theory's messed up the Money in the Bank, whom do you see Theory trying to cash in on? He's going to try Clash at the Castle. I think he officially cashes in at Clash at the Castle and catches a Claymore straight to the jaw. Failed cash in. Not going to happen. Because Brown goes, Becky changed because Ric Flair had he had a bitch fit over Becky using the man moniker for herself. Yep.
But she didn't have to change. If she changed the moniker, big time Bex, she didn't have to change the whole character.
I just wish that the man was still a thing, because Rick just being old. He's being old.
Listen, she could have came up with the woman. I mean, she could have went variations around it. I wouldn't have fucking gave it up to that old jackass that easy, and that's what Vince did. Vince threw him a bone because that never would have held up in court.
Nope.
That bullshit. There was no Ric Flair t-shirts that said "I'm the man." They either said "Woo," the Four Horsemen. None of them ever said that.
Nature Boy Ric Flair. He goes, Asani says, if EV14 pops up, he gonna fall off his chair.
Yeah, okay. That'll be the precursor.
Woo,
Judges hit another home run, by the way.
Good God, that's at 43.
43.
And some people.
Brian Cashman's gonna like the dumbest man in America when this guy walks.
He's gonna break Roger. He's gonna break Roger Maris's record. And I heard somebody tell me yesterday at a cookout they're not gonna pitch to him. Once he hits 50, they're gonna stop pitching to him. But you can't because you got Rizzo right behind him. So
Rizzo already went deep.
Rizzo's red hot. You rather pitch to red hot Rizzo? To either way in this Yankee lineup, you're gonna get burned. So if you don't pitch to him, what's gonna happen? At least with Barry Bonds, you knew, okay, JT Snow is gonna have to bat after Barry, you know. We're gonna have to have Jeff Kent bat after Barry Bonds. But Rizzo, I don't want to see Rizzo right now.
Listen,
I'd rather intentionally walk Rizzo. Be honest with you.
They pissed this guy off, and Cashman's gonna pay for it one way or another.
Yeah, I don't see Cashman wiggling his way out of this. Like, you're gonna have to give the man what he wants. Give him what he wants.
Pay the man.
The kids love him. The people love him. He's the most loved man in New York. Just give him the money. Show him the money, Jerry. But see, it's really what it comes down to. Give the man the money. He earned it. It's not like he didn't. Don't let him walk to San Francisco.
Getting back to SummerSlam, Rhea Ripley looked quite impressive walking out with those two. She looks like the badass of that group when she walks out.
I think she should be the leader.
Dude, I was thinking the same thing the other day when I'm watching it. Like, she looks like the leader of the group. Finn Balor, change your costume, bro. What the fuck's are you doing?
Let me tell you something, Chris. I think Rhea Ripley should come face to face with Edge tonight.
Oh, I would love to see it.
And really show who the true leader of Judgment Day is.
Yeah, because she is.
I know she's dealing with the issue with the monitor and the brain issue. And listen, she doesn't got to get physical. She can just get in his face because she can talk. People
put her on a different level now.
She can elevate right now to a point where I don't need her to be a manager. She's not managing.
Because those two noobs, I'm sorry, those two noobs with the way they look, they're not cutting it. And again, I thought it was cool when they joined, but when he joined, but no, Finn Balor.
Damian Priest kind of looked the same.
Damian Priest looks the same, but Finn Balor, go back to your trunks.
Yeah, it's so great.
Come on, dude. And you know me, and listen, I got to preface this. I'm not asking for a grown man to put his, with his trunks, but come on. And he brought back the leather sleeves again.
Yeah, he did bring back the leather sleeve. It's kind of weird.
And the rag in his pocket. Come on.
Like he's.
Why is that in your pocket, dude? You look stupid.
You look crazy. Who designed this?
Who's told him? He has a wife. Doesn't she tell him, honey, it doesn't look good? Sorry. Like, someone needs to tell the man. You don't look good.
Christopher Brown says if Hunter wants to make a statement tonight, I want to see somebody take a fucking baseball bat to Theory's jaw. Jesus Christ. Oh,
boy, that's
a heavy order. I can tell you that. Oh, you can get
Sonny wants Braun Strowman back.
Yeah, Braun Strowman. Listen, Braun Strowman's in control of your narrative. He's doing pretty good for himself right now. I gotta give him that. The biggest Braun. I know you are, man. I know.
Yeah.
And the Sonny goes, someone said Naomi and Banks could return tonight. Yes, that was reported that they came to an agreement that they could return tonight. Which what a moment that would be, because now you got the woman division almost fully complete.
Locked up.
The only one you're truly missing is Charlotte Flair.
Listen, you don't need it right now.
Not right now. You got Bianca rolling. I know Becky's going to miss some time. That's fine.
Rhea Ripley rolling.
You just got two new additions. You just placed Charlotte and Becky right there.
And then, and if Naomi, if they come back tonight, then that's two more.
Listen, I got my wish. No, my second wish is the tag team division. We got to work on that. What we doing? Because the Usos won on Saturday. Where do we go? We're kind of running into a wall now. There's no one left.
No.
Give my boy Gunther and Ludwig some rub, man. Come on. Let's go. I would love to see the Usos get chopped out of the building. Who wouldn't? Christopher Brown goes, they will assign. The question is, do they return with the women's tag team belts or no? He goes, Rodney, if the Yankees get Soto, Judge walks. Man. Lord have mercy. Well, how much time we got left in the trade deadline? Got a whole 24 hours, right?
Yeah. I heard that they were in on Otani and the Angels said no.
I heard also in on Mr. Thor. Asani goes,
keep Thor. I don't want Thor.
Think they should return with the titles. Yes.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yes, give them back the belts. Usos defended against Mysterios tonight. Oh, here we go.
I've seen enough of the Mysterios.
God. Someone should take Bex and Seth the
70s called. Yep.
You know what they closed back. But literally, Seth Rollins is wearing the leftovers of Becky's outfits. It's like whatever they cut off of Becky's outfit, he's wearing it. It's hilarious. It's tomorrow at 6 p.m. All right. So we'll see. Still time. Ziggler and Ciampa. Gable. Oh. Really? That should be a fun match. I'm digging it.
Ziggler, Ciampa, and Gable?
Yeah. I think if you mix them up, I think that could be a hell of a match. Gable growing on me. The Ali, Miz, Styles triple threat. Winner of each triple threat match faces each other for a shot against Lashley. Wow. Oh man, they really just mixing it up. I like the mid-card title getting involved.
Listen, I will be happy if Butch gets his name back.
Yo, listen. Can we break that up? Can we break that? Can we break whatever that is?
And Ridge Holland needs to go somewhere.
Ridge Holland's terrible, man.
You want to talk about terrible? Ridge Holland's terrible.
He goes, that was just announced for tonight. Now keep in mind, Raw is still 3 hours. By the way, I think that's H's next move. Try to negotiate with USA to get them to move to 2 hours. Because remember years ago, he said if he got his way and one thing he would change is taking Raw back to 2 hours because he felt that was more efficient.
Yeah, it's too much.
So I think that if we got, it's going to be a fight, but that's one battle I think he needs to take on. Christopher Brown also adds, someone needs to ball gag Gable. His catchphrase is like Wolverine's close to a chalkboard.
Boy, Christopher Brown is hot tonight.
Oh, he said ball gag Gimp.
Bring out the Gimp.
What is this, Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
Good God.
Bring out the Gimp.
Oh.
Ask him for Finn Balor's ball gag because I'm sure he has one.
Yeah. It's on the other end of that damn rag he has hanging out in his back pocket. But folks, let me tell you something. We're about to start kick off. We don't know what's in store, man. Don't look. I'm gonna say this to all of you guys. Say this to all of you. Don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up and out of control. It's still early. Things are going to change slowly. Don't get your hopes up. I know the whole house on Saturday, the Fiend is coming. The Fiend's not coming, guys. The Fiend's not coming. Don't get your hopes up so early. Stay off the dirt sheet for a little while, man. Put it down. Put the dirt sheet down. Put it down. Turn off the Twitter. The Twitter was going to be there after the show.
Stay off the clickbait.
Stay off the clickbait. Stop getting baited into believing these crazy things. Just enjoy the show. If it's something that you don't like, come on with us and talk about it. If it's something that you like, come on with us and talk about it. Because that's what we're here for. Use this platform to talk shit about wrestling. And talk the good things about wrestling. But don't go there and start reading into the tea leaves and reading into storylines, making up things in your own head to make things come to fruition, and then you get disappointed. That's what happens to most of you wrestling fans now. You guys make up these theories in your head of things that's going to happen, and when they don't happen, screw them.
Yeah.
Get up. You made it up in your own head. So how do you expect they can't read your mind? Stop making the stuff up in your own head. Fantasy booking is one thing. We all fantasy book. But literally making up a storyline in your head, hoping that something's going to happen, it's not going to happen. Guys, it's not going to happen. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. But most of the time it won't. He goes, enjoy Roy tonight, guys. I'll be watching closely. Yeah,
Yep.
man. We're excited. We're excited. Andrew adds, SummerSlam is over. Now we're going to the road to Survivor Series. Survivor Series is always a fun show. Hey, maybe we get NXT thrown in Survivor Series this year. Have a little fun there. You know, it might be a good opportunity for these young cats to really swim with the big fish up at the main roster. Think we need to bring back the NXT team.
Yeah.
To have that go well, I think it'd be perfect to see what these young cats got. Lash the Legend. Let's see what you got. Nikita Lyons, let's see what you got. Can you hang with the big guys and gals up top? Let's see. November, let's make it happen. So look, guys, once again, we love you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you. Raw is about to kick off.
All right.
I'm going to say it again. Do not overhype yourself. Enjoy the show. Talk about the good things. Take notes. I want y'all to take notes. I'm giving you homework. Take notes and bring it back to me. Okay? Take notes and bring it back to me on Thursday.
Yep.
It's your homework. Take notes of all the good things you like.
You got homework, just like Kyler Murray.
That's it. Got homework. Then kid don't want to watch tape. What quarterback don't watch tape? They said John Elway used to go home on Mondays with a laundry bag full of tapes and just sit there and watch tape all week.
Brett Favre. He didn't know what a nickel defense was.
Something wrong with him. But he was damn good.
Yeah.
He knew how to, but Kyler Murray ain't no damn Brett Favre. We know that. Kyler, listen, you can say what you want. If they had to put it in the contract, that means your ass wasn't doing it, okay?
Yeah.
You can lie to me. You can call me stupid. You can call the media stupid all you want. You wasn't watching tape. Just put it that way. I got high school kids that watch tape. I got Pop Warner kids that watch tape. You don't watch tape? So no wonder why you getting your head rattled every other Sunday. No wonder. You don't watch tape. Man, look. Let's roll. Guys,
let's roll.
Appreciate you. Enjoy the show.
Good show, Rodney.
Yeah, man. Good stuff.